All right, let's get real for a minute. We're about to dive into the brutal truths about success, the kind of stuff nobody really likes to admit. These are the uncomfortable realities that separate the people who actually get things done from those who are, well, always just starting over. I mean, does this sound familiar? You got a great idea, you're totally fired up for a week or two, and then, poof, it's gone. You're right back where you started. And look, that doesn't mean you're weak or lazy. It just means you've been sold a lie about the psychology of how the grind actually works. So let's fix that. So, first things first. We have to tear down what I call the motivation myth. You know that whole idea that you need to get motivated or find your passion before you start? Well, what if I told you that's completely backwards and it might be the very thing holding you back? Think about it like this. Motivation, it's a spark. It feels great, it's exciting, but it burns out fast. It's a firework. Structure, on the other hand, that's the fuel. It's your habits, your routines, your systems. It might feel harder and less glamorous, but it's what actually keeps the engine running, day in and day out. And that right there is the absolute game changer. Winners aren't just sitting around waiting to feel inspired. No way. They build systems. They create routines that carry them through on those days, and let's be honest, there are a lot of them, when that initial spark is just completely gone. They basically automate their own success. Okay, so building that structure sounds great, right? But it's not always easy. In fact, it can feel like a real battle because you're not just fighting your schedule, you're fighting your own brain. Ever feel like that? Like you're literally fighting yourself to do the thing you know you should be doing? Well, here's why. This is brutal truth number 2. Your brain is not designed to make you successful. It's designed to keep you safe. Its number one job is to avoid risk and save energy. So when you try to do something new, something hard, alarms start going off. Your brain sees that as a threat and does everything it can to pull you back to the comfort zone. So here's the crazy part. That feeling of resistance, that little voice in your head screaming, "Stop, go back to the couch," that's not a stop sign. It's actually a compass. It's telling you you're moving in the right direction. It means you're growing. The trick is to just say, "Hey, I hear you, brain. Thanks for trying to keep me safe, but we're doing this anyway." Okay, so we've talked about the mindset, that whole internal battle. Now, let's get practical. Let's talk about the actual doing, the concrete actions that get results no matter how you're feeling. And this leads us to truth number 3, and it is a big one. Discipline eats talent for breakfast. Seriously, you can be a genius, but if you don't show up and do the work, it's totally worthless. The person who wins in the long run isn't the most gifted. They're the one who just keeps showing up. Now, this next one, truth number 4, might flip everything you thought you knew on its head. We all wait to feel motivated before we act, right? Wrong. That is a trap. It actually works the other way around. Action creates motivation. You have to act first, especially when you don't feel like it. The feeling will catch up later. And here's maybe the hardest pill to swallow. Truth number 5, nobody is coming. No one's gonna ride in on a white horse and save you. You have to save yourself. You have to take 100% radical responsibility for your life. It's all on you. Okay, truth number 6. I want you to just look at this number for a second. 90%. What does that mean? Well, in our ridiculously distracted world, the ability to actually focus has become incredibly rare. It's basically a modern-day superpower. Here's what it means in practice. If you can carve out just one single hour of deep, uninterrupted focus each day, just 1 hour, you will blow past 90% of the people around you. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Start treating it that way. All right, so we've got structure, action, focus. The next huge piece of the puzzle is perspective. We have to talk about time. Because honestly, this is where so many people fall off track. And here it is, truth number 7. Most people quit right before things are about to get good. It's because growth is like planting a tree. You water it, you take care of it, but for the longest time, it feels like nothing is happening on the surface. All the magic is happening underground, where you can't see it. You just have to trust the process. Which brings us to truth number 8. Progress isn't a clean, straight line to the top. It's a squiggly, messy, chaotic line. Some days you'll feel like a genius, like you're flying. The very next day, you might feel like you're falling flat on your face. That's normal. Both are part of the process. Don't let a bad day convince you that you're on the wrong path. Okay, we're heading into the home stretch here. These last few truths are all about framing your mindset in a way that lets you actually go the distance and finish the race. And here is a huge one for today's world. Truth number 9. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. When you're scrolling online, you're seeing their highlight reel, their finished product. You are not seeing the years of struggle, the failures, the mess. It's a game you literally cannot win, so just don't play. The only way to win is to put on the blinders. Focus on your own lane. The only person you should be competing with is who you were yesterday. That's it. That's the only race that really matters. And that brings us to our final 10th truth. Real success is not one big, flashy moment. It's not a lottery ticket. It's actually kind of boring. It's the small, seemingly insignificant things you do every single day, over and over again, that compound into something amazing. It's about the daily practice, not the one-time performance. So let's just boil it all down, right? Number 1, rely on structure, not motivation. 2, act first and let the feelings follow. 3, trust the process, especially when it's slow. And 4, build your daily habits and forget about chasing the hype. At the end of the day, knowing all this stuff is great, but doing it is what actually counts. So I'm going to leave you with this one question. Success isn't some far-off destination. It's just the sum of what you do every day. So, what are you going to do tomorrow?